Hi guys, welcome back to the Knit for Brains podcast. This is episode 150 of our knitting, crocheting, sewing, cross-stitching, whatever we're up to. I'm Laura Brady. Karen was not able to come today, so just me flying solo. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, and Etsy at Knit for Brains Designs. Okay, Karen's not here, so weather report. It's cold. Let's see, it's like 31 degrees right now, but does not even feel like it. And you know it's cold when I'm actually got a hoodie on. We'll see if that stays on or not. All right, I have a few things to show today, not as much as what I normally have, but we'll go ahead and get started with doing shop news. Let me see. I've lost track a little bit of where I've left off, what I've shown, what I haven't shown. So I'll just move through really quickly. I know the first stack I have not shown. We have got some sock bags. The upper fabric with the polka dots is the inside. I have two of those sock bags. I have one of the pink and black ones. I think these are pretty much like all out of order. I don't think I have any sock bags of this one left. They sold out, the Winter Wonderland. And guys, the inside, I'm hoping you can see this, is really pretty because it's got silver metallic, but then it's got like really pale blue swirled with white. So I've got 3 of the medium drawstrings. The pink fabric, I have 2 that are listed in the shop. They are actually in the blemished section. They are marked down a little bit less than the other ones, and I will show you why. So that is one side. That is the other side. So there was a gradient in the fabric, and I did not realize it. So I have 2 of the medium ones that are in the blemished section. Back to the black fabric. I have 2 of those in the wire-framed bags. I have 2 of the Winter Wonderland bags in the wire-framed. Now those are the ones I know I did not show you guys. But then I'm going to do a run-through of other things that are in the shop right now. Cross-stitch bags, I only have 1 of the small cross-stitch bags left. Those went fairly quickly. That's the inside. And these are great for your little projects. I have got 1, 2, 3, I'm down to 4 of the large cross-stitch bags. And that is a really good sized bag. So 4 of those. Holiday dog. Getting low on. I only have, stand up, 1 of the sock size. 2 of the medium drawstring. 1, 2 of the wire framed. My festive gnomes, I believe, has sold out except for this 1 medium bag, which this one is really cute. It's got all sorts of sparkles by the gnomes. The green fabric that's inside is sparkled, and the drawstring even has sparkle. Sock bags. Let It Snow. These are really cute. I got 3 of those. I only have 1 left of the, I don't even remember what I called this one. It has hot cocoa and snowflakes. It's pretty much all the winter season stuff. I got 1 of those. I've got 1 Schitt's Creek bag, 1 Gilmore Girls bag, 2 butterflies, medium bags, not a whole lot left. I got 1 butterfly, 1 Gilmore Girls. I've got 2 of the winter things. And this is the last one that I have of the plaid gnomes. The rest of them sold out. Wireframe bags. I am down to 2 of the knit ones. 1, 2, 2 of the winter, and these do have little gnomes on them here and there. Speaking of gnomes, I have got 3 of my little winter gnomes. And that's it for that. We do still have a sale going on in the shop for, I believe it's 40% off all fall and Halloween bags. Very few left at this point, so I will run through those really quick. I've got 2 of the Happy Halloween sock bags. I have got 3 of the Happy Halloween medium bags. And I have got 3 of the No Crows Allowed medium bags. So those fall and Halloween ones are 40% off right now in the Etsy store, Knit for Brains Designs. Alright, that's it, folks. That's it for shop news. Okay, I have some FOs. I don't have as many as I typically do because I did go for almost a full week without knitting because my thumbs have been acting up. Come find out, it's not really my thumbs that are the issues. It's the muscles in my forearms that are causing the thumb issues. So I've been kind of taking it easier, and I was doing some other crafting. I did obviously a lot of sewing, that sort of thing. So, but I did get, I think, 4 items done, I believe. So yeah, not as much as I would have. Oh, okay. These are a pair of Journey socks. The yarn, I do not... Oh, wait. Yep. I guess I do know the name because I actually stuck it in here. So, this is the yarn. And it is called They Conjure. It was from the Cherry Pie Cottage's Halloween Advent. I'd used this already in another project, but I had enough left over to do Journey socks because they don't take much yarn at all. Let me see if I have a sock blocker. Maybe. It does not want to cooperate with me, guys. So this colorway knit up really pretty. I have sock blockers from Knitting Left. I do have the second one as well. On the Journey socks, I knit it exactly as the pattern is written. I use, I even use the same size needles that they say. Normally I knit my socks on 2.75s. For this pattern, I am doing 2.5 millimeters. And I was noticing the other day, I've knit these so much, I've worn, I don't know if it's going to show, but like I've worn the finish off of all the points of my DPNs. That's okay. Alright, so that was number 1. Oop, 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 oop. Sorry. These have got to be fingerless mitts, I think. Yep. Alright, so the pattern is, and let me show it because I've actually been asked a couple times here recently. Oh, I might not have the name of it on there. They are the Point Edward mitts. It calls for DK weight yarn. Of course, I just hold the fingering weight double. That's what they look like. I have been knitting them without this cuff to roll over because that's how my friend likes them. I am going to be actually knitting a pair with the cuff rolled over for myself because I have a pair, but come time for shoveling snow, it'd be nice to have a couple pairs. That way when one gets wet, I will probably have enough of this yarn to do a pair of Journey socks. It's called City Lights from julianasfiber.com. So I held that double. It's real nice and warm right now. And that's what they look like, and I do have the second one. I should really get my, I have mitten blockers, but I think it's just as easy to sometimes to put them on my hands. So that's another pair for the gift bag. I'll put that in there. Still never have gone through there yet, so I have no idea how many pairs I've knit her. I have one dishcloth. It is knit out of Knitmix Dishy. And I have got one more ornament. And I actually knit this today. And I can see I knit my hair in there. You guys have that problem as well? I shed like crazy and my hair ends up everywhere. So, and I'm not sure what yarn this is. It was just a yarn I grabbed out of my vase, because it does not take very much yarn at all to do these little Christmas ornaments. That's all my FOs, but let me, oh, I meant to bring something else with me. That's okay. Or maybe I did. Yes. I'm going to kind of show one of Brett's FOs. So he was working on something for cross stitch, a thread keeper where you put all your, or floss keeper thread. I'm thinking about sewing, where you put all your flosses on it. So he's kind of built on it. He's done 3 different test drives, I guess we'll say. So this was the first one, which we knew we were not going to stick with that one because he was just doing it as a trial, and it is on kind of a thinner wood, but I've actually been using those. And then he moved to a thicker wood, and he put Floss Boss and Feeling Stabby, which these were really good. But he decided to update them again, and I really like these. So there's those. Whoops. Now those came out really, really nice. So these will at some point be added into the shop. So that was Brett's FO, even though he's not here. All right. So just a reminder, we do still have the Gift the Knits Knit Along or Craft Along going on. It runs through December 31st. The podcast that we record after the 31st will be when we draw prizes. We will be drawing from the FO thread and also the chatter thread. Basically, it's anything you knit, crochet, quilt, diamond paint, anything you craft that's a gift for somebody other than yourself. Right now, we are sitting at, as of this morning, there was 315 FOs, so yay. I believe there's only like 42 in the chatter thread, and we will be pulling from there as well, so keep that in mind. Coupon codes. We have 2 of them, which I was just on this person's, in this person's Etsy shop. Gypsy Yarns. If you use code KFB20, you will receive 20% off. We don't have the TV set up, so I couldn't look up there to see what the timestamp was. Also, Amanda Rake Cole on Ravelry. If you use code KFB19, that's good for 20% off any of her patterns on Ravelry. So there's that. It's going to be a quick one, folks. All right, we'll move on to whips, which I don't think I've really seen a whole lot of love due to my lack of knitting, but all right. So the first one I'm going to show is a pair of socks for Phil, the son-in-law. The yarn is Knit Picks Felici in the color Chickadee. So it looks like that. And I have 2 skeins that I'm working off of because I'm knitting his 2 at a time now. So it's just a basic sock, and then I'm doing the shoot, why am I forgetting the words for it? The magic heel. Words. So that's what I've gotten so far. These are usually my going out traveling around project now. I haven't really gone out traveling too much. I would have knit on them Monday at dance class, but yeah, bad thumbs. So I socialized with the other parents that were there instead. So that was fun though. So there's that. My Grinchmas bag I made, gosh, I don't know, probably a couple years ago. Maybe even longer than that. Is another Christmas ornament. So I can show you the pattern I'm using. I know I did get the pattern for free. I'm not sure if it's still a free pattern or not, because it's been a while. The pattern's called Balls Up, and it is actually they give you a basic ball shape, and then I want to say maybe I might have only done no, okay, it is for just the basic ball shape, and then you can do whatever you want with it. You also don't have to have like the ornament, because you can also do I don't know technical terms, guys, like the styrofoam kind of ball, or you can use fiberfill as well. So that's what the front of the pattern looks like. Of course, I'm not doing anything fancy like that. I'm just pulling out scraps and I'm just knitting a ball. I am using the ornaments. I got these, I don't think it was last year. It was either last year or the year before. After Christmas at Michael's, once they marked everything down, I got like big tubs of them, like 2 of them. These 2 are the last in the first tub. I did give Karen some of them. So I have 1 more tub, which I want to say is like 24 balls, perhaps. These are the plastic ones, because, well, let's face it, I'm a klutz, so don't need to be dropping stuff and breaking it. So that's what I'm using inside. The new one that I am knitting, as I said again, these are just scraps, so I have no idea. But it is really pretty. It is green and blue, and it has sparkles. So basically I have, I have the bottom of the ball done. So I have to do a few decrease rounds and then put the ball inside, do a couple more, and it will be done. These are really quick to knit. So it's good TV watching knitting too. So I just have a bunch of random scraps in here, so I'm just gonna, I guess, keep knitting until I run out of ornaments. So I'll just kind of keep this as a ongoing bag. We're gonna mix it up. I'll show you a cross stitch next, because I did do some cross stitching because I thought it would be easier on my hands. Yes and no. Because this one I actually have in a hoop, so then you are having to hold a hoop. Also, like pinching, holding the needle was also bothering my thumb. Problems. I don't think I brought the actual, well, there's a copy of what it's supposed to look like when it's done. Guys, I'm really close. I'm at the point of where there's, oh, my friend called it confetti. So, like, where there's random, like, you might need like a blue, one blue here stitch, and one pink stitch here, and one green, which is such a pain. But it is almost done. And look how nice it's looking. So right now, I am finishing this area here. And then I need to go back, and you can see like all, like the one stitches here and there. Also right through here. So if I actually get moving, this should be done next time. I said that last time, but, well, you know. You guys know how I am. So, yeah, I'm going to finish that. As I believe I said before, once that's done, it will get ironed, and this will be a front of a project bag that I'm making for a friend. So there's that. Alright, up next. Oh, this is my bag I've been keeping my washcloth stuff in. So, one of my little sack bags. In there, I have my pattern, just in case I forget what it is. And it's grandmother's favorite dishcloth, which is a free pattern. I've got my skein of knit picks. And it is dishy. Let me see if there's a color. Oh yeah, jalapeno. And I can see that I picked this one up at Goodwill for 99 cents. And then also in the bag are my needles. I've been using straight needles, signatures, to knit these. And I have my second one out of the green started. And I put a little stitch stopper on the end, so if I'm taking it to go, I don't lose my stitches off there. So I've been trying to, as I'm getting back to knitting, knit like for so long on one project, and if that's like a project that has a bigger needle, then switch to a project that has a smaller needle, go from a straight needle to knitting in the round, just to mix up how I'm holding and how I'd be knitting, because it affects, you know, the thumbs differently as to what I'm knitting, basically. I'm having issues with words today, if you guys couldn't tell. Okay, let me get a sip. This one I thought for sure I would have done, but then, well, thumbs. But that's okay. I am very close and I still have plenty of time. So the yarn I'm using for this, which I need to pull out another cake of it, is the Karen Cakes. Fairy cake. It's called Pastel Fairy. I can show you what it looks like now, but there's not a whole lot left of it. I am knitting a sweater for Little Man. And I am just doing raglan sweater, which this was a free pattern I found. So it's just a simple raglan. I am knitting, he's 2, so I'm knitting for a 3-year-old just to make sure, because he's not, like, he's slimmed down, but he's built. He's hefty. So I'd rather it be too big than not big enough. So, oh, maybe that way. I got the body done. So all I need to do is pick up and do the 2 sleeves, but I need to pull out another cake of the yarn because as I'm doing the sleeves, I need to try to match it up to the body. So I'm hoping I have 2 more skeins of that yarn. We'll see. I'm not 100%. If not, I'll do something. But yeah, and it's nice and soft. This yarn is washable, which is great for a 2-year-old. But I figured since I had knit Peanut a sweater for Christmas, I better do one for Little Man. So I need to pull out some DPNs to be able to do the sleeves. Because, yeah, I don't like magic looping sleeves. Speaking of kids, we'll stick to this. So I did some work, even though I said that this was not a priority and I can give it to her for birthday, since her birthday is in February, on Peanut's unicorn cross stitch. So that's what that looks like. So I actually did quite a little bit. Again, if this gets done for Christmas, it gets done. If it doesn't, which it probably isn't going to because I have a lot of stuff I need to do before then, it'll be fine for February. Alright. Up next, I think we only have this one and one more. I worked a little bit on the Would-Be bag from Wool and Pine. The yarn I'm using is Joy DK. Not sure of the color because I had used this for a sweater for Little Man and I had some extra, but the labels were not with it. So I'm on the initial part of the bag. I have got, ooh, thought I almost lost my bag. The top drawstring part is done. Now I'm just knitting round, 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 and round. So I've done probably about 15 rounds on it since last time. And this is just one of those things that when it gets done, it gets done. I really don't have a plan for it. So that Joy DK, which I'm not sure if, because I know they were marking it down at Michael's, so I'm not sure if they actually carry it in store or if they were clearance it out because they weren't going to carry it, but it is really soft, guys. It is really nice. I do enjoy knitting with that. I better move up my stitch muck, which is, oh, I can't remember who it's from, but it's really cute. It's Gilmore Girls, a Luke's mug with, well, that didn't help, with a Pop-Tart on the top. Whoop. Okay. Up next. Ooh, are we going to stay? Maybe. I have one other cross stitch, which I actually started this one since last time. Which I shouldn't have. I should have been working on that dog, but yeah. Oh, and I did actually, as you can see, I was using one of the original thin ones that he had made. So this one is a Mill Hill kit called Holiday Wishes. And that's about all I got. So yeah. I was just trying to mix it up a little bit so I didn't get bored, since I couldn't knit. Alright, that is all of the whips, guys. Yeah, this is going to be a short episode. I do have some, I don't have any actual purchases. I do have some Goodwill finds, though, which has been a little bit since that has happened. I'll start here. So I got, there we go. I picked up a bunch of these pen pouches, these clear see-through pen pouches. They're brand new, still had the tag on it. Because for little kits like that one that I just shown for cross stitch, will fit in there perfectly. Well, I got a couple of them, and then every time I'd go into the store, after, like I purchased 2, I think the first day, the next day I went back, there was more, I purchased 2 more. They just kept redoing them, so I've got, oh, and they were half off because it was that the color of the week, so that was always nice. So I got 2 of the ones that have the yellow zippers and have gold going on. And then I got, those are the same. I got 2 of these. And then I got 2 of these. And even if I don't use them for cross stitch, pouches are always a nice thing to have. And they were cheap. So there's that. Then we actually did a bigger Goodwill trip where we went up north and we hit some of the ones that we haven't been to in a while. And I was walking down the craft aisle and there was like a bowl, and then I found all this goodness in it. And I literally did not even stop to look through these. I just nabbed them out of the bowl and went on about my day. So they were sitting in the bowl and I knew immediately what they were, and I snatched them all up. They are a bunch of Mill Hill cross stitch kits. Now these, it actually still has a sticker on it from the store. And at this particular store, they had them marked at $8.50. I've they range between like $8.99 and $10.99 I've seen at the stores. Well, I got them for 99 cents a piece. And then they really actually weren't 99 cents a piece because that day when we went to check out, I had a $5 off coupon. So I got an extra $5 off too. So let me show you which ones I got. There's a total of 9 of them that I found that day. And I did find some other goodies that day too, but it's stuff I have put away and you will actually see at another time. So the first one is the Evergreen Snowman. Then we have the Pinecone Snowman. The Snowy Owl Snowman. Then we move into the Santas. Glad Tidings Santa. Christmas Spirit Santa. Cozy Christmas Santa. Now that one was marked $8 instead of the other one, but I still only paid 99 cents. Christmas Cheer Santa. Festival Friends Santa. And Perfect Christmas Santa. Oh, there's a little cat, so perfect. So yeah, I found all of those. I couldn't believe it. I was like, huh. Because I really like doing these because of them being on the perforated. I don't know how well that shows with the glare. Maybe not. Being on the perforated paper, like what this one was on, it doesn't kill your eyes then. Like trying to look for holes and stuff. I mean, you can see those. Those are big. So that's always nice. I found 2 other things while I had many of, I've been to our local one quite a bit. Lots of trips. So then I was walking through and saw something and didn't know what it was. It says Animal Island, takes a walk in the zoo, is the proper matter. And it just, I'm like, that's a roll of something, because I could feel something in there. So, of course, I had to open it. And look, it was a row of crochet hooks. So I went ahead and nabbed those up, too. I don't crochet a ton anymore, although I do have a crochet project coming up I have to do for somebody, and these are the ones that I actually like. I like this style handle, so it's perfect. And it was all in its own little case and everything, so that was good. Then we went back the other day. Am I not getting it back there? Oh, the thumb does not work. And it's so funny because every day I'm like, oh, I was just here. I'm not going to find anything. And then I do. There we go. But I only found one thing when I went the other day. So this time I found another cross stitch kit. I found, is there a name for this one? No, I guess there is not. It's reindeer. Huh. These were made in River Grove, Illinois. So it's a reindeer picture that will end up being 5x7. It includes the stitching fabric, the cotton embroidery floss, and of course the color layout guides. And of course they put the Goodwill sticker right on the front package. Let me peel it off. So I paid $1.99 for this. Most of the sticker came off, so you can at least see it a little better. And that's what that looks like. And then it has everything in there. So I figured I'd pick it up and put it with my other kits. Well, now that I have purchased so many kits, I need to figure out I have a little cross stitch area that's like above my sewing machine, but there's also other stuff. So I need to clean that out and organize that. That way I can fit all the new kits in there. So everything is all in one spot. I try to do that, like all my scrapbooking stuff's in one spot, all my card making stuff's in one spot, jewelry beading stuff, and so on and so forth. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's all my acquisitions. I did place an order. Well, I know I'll have a Schitt's Creek yarn coming. Who was it that I bought from? Purchases. Because it was really cute. Let me see if she actually has any left. Oh, she does. Okay. So, I ordered, from Ramblin' Needles, who is actually in Indiana, so, I mean, I've heard of the place in Indiana, but I'm not sure how close it is, but, I mean, we're right near Indiana. Let me show you her Etsy. She listed a Christmas Eve cast-on set. You can choose between fingering weight or DK. You can choose between just the yarn or the yarn in a bag. And then she said it's, the Hallmark Christmas Eve Day cast-on. Who doesn't love a Hallmark Christmas movie? Christmas Eve cast-ons, one full 100-gram skein, and then 2 mini skeins. And maybe an extra goodie or 2. You'll just have to wait to open it to see. Sets will ship out first and second week of December. And I've never ordered from her before. So I thought that would be fun. So that's kind of the picture that she put on there. You can also follow her on Instagram. That's how I found out about it. So I will have that coming. I did treat myself to that. I think that's all I have coming, honestly. I do not, you guys know I've been behaving, so. Oh, I did get in from, I did get something else in. So I did not order any actual advent calendars. And normally every year in the past, have ordered like 3 or 4 advent skeins. Well, this year I only ordered 1 advent skein. And I ordered from Freckled Whimsy. Do not get to open it until December 1st. And I did just the full skein only. I think there's options for mini skeins. But yeah, so she has a sticker on there. No peeking, do not open until December 1st. Which you guys will see, it is still sealed. So I will have that come December. Which is creeping up on us, guys. Next week is, or this coming week is Thanksgiving, which means it's going to be time to put up the Christmas tree, which is great because then I can wrap packages and get the stuff out of my craft room closet, which is where I throw everything I've bought throughout the year, and yeah. What have I been doing other than sewing and what very little knitting I have managed? Still doing dance class, guys. He had a really good week. Not this last Monday, the week before. He had a blast. He enjoyed it so much that we stayed for the second class, which was a basically tumbling obstacle course. Kid loves it. Only problem is to get him to wait in line, because he goes through it and then wants to just skip ahead and do it again. This week there was some issues. He didn't want to come to me when his dad brought him. basically I took him away screaming. But once we're in the class, he was fine. They talked about recital. Can't wait. For the little kids like that, they don't even measure them. They just ask like what clothing size he was in. And then for the adults, we just have to wear all black. That way they're hoping like we don't stand out, like people more focus on the kids. Peanut did get measured for her costume though. He was so cute. I don't think I saw you guys since that one class. So not last class before last. It was so funny. I came home and my hair was like crazy. I figured out I cannot wear it up like this because it won't stay up since I got cut when I'm running around and crawling on the floor and stuff. And my husband was like, what happened to your hair? Or something like, your hair. I'm like, well, I was a squirrel and a fish. That's what happened to my hair. And he loved it. So we met his dad and Peanut at McDonald's afterwards, and I was telling Phil about, how much little man enjoyed class, and of course little man, Phil's just like, seriously? And I'm like, yeah, he loves it. And I'm like, Lucas, tell Daddy that we were a squirrel. And he looks over at his daddy and goes, it was hysterical, guys. That kid is really something. So then last Monday we were a fish and a dinosaur. Not sure what will be this Monday. I asked Alisha, I was like, do we have class on Monday or are we on Thanksgiving break? Yeah, Thanksgiving break does not start until Tuesday, so Grandma has to go to dance class. Peanut's doing very well in dance class as well. Even better that, I don't have to take her. She was really cheesing it up the other day when I had her there, so I took a picture to show her mom, which was hysterical. And then she wanted me to take a picture of her back because she wanted to be able to see her heart. I think I might have, I think I posted those on Facebook. I need to get pictures of the little man. It's a little bit harder because he moves so fast. Although he's getting better with, if you tell him to say cheese, he says cheese. So there's that. TV watching. I've been watching Roswell. I think I'm on like season 3-ish. Then I started watching Love is Blind. I'm already on the 3rd season, which I think there's only 3 seasons. But then they showed like an advertisement for another show that I think I'm going to check out. So there's that. I'm behind on some of my other, like my regular TV watching shows, because I know my DVR is starting to fill up. So I do need to catch those up at some point. Read a couple books. Nothing like, it was just stuff I had on my bookshelf, and was working on reading the books off of there so I can donate them Goodwill, make a room on the bookcase. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's really not. I don't think I did anything else like really exciting or anything, so I don't know. Alright, so remember to join the Gift the Knits Craft Along. And check out the Knit for Brains Designs Etsy store. Got quite a few bags in there. And then also, like I said, we do have some 40% off bags for you guys. And I know I'm going to do this wrong, but do all the YouTube things. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Leave a comment. Hopefully next time Karen will be able to be here. We'll see. You never know. I think that's it for this time. So hopefully thumbs will do a little better, and I'll have some new cast-ons to show you guys. Something different for a change would be nice, huh? But I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!